Good evening and welcome to Sunset News on this Sunday evening. As always, we bring you news, community stories, economics, weather and sports. I am Aina Kweo. In our story of the day tonight, Namibia mourns the loss of our beloved President Hage Geingob, who sadly passed away in the early hours on Sunday, the 4th of February 2024. May his soul rest in peace.
Namibia is gripped with profound sorrow as we announce the passing of His Excellency, Dr. Hage G. Geingob, the esteemed President of the Republic. Dr. Geingob departed this world on Sunday, February 4, 2024 at Lady Pohamba Hospital at 4 minutes past midnight, surrounded by his family, including his devoted wife, Madame Monica Gengos. Despite the valiant efforts of his medical team, who tirelessly endeavored to restore his health, President Geingob succumbed to his illness. The nation mourns the loss of a distinguished leader, a symbol of the liberation struggle, and the architect of our Constitution. The nation is called upon to remain composed while the government addresses the necessary state arrangements and protocols. Cabinet will promptly convene to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. Our thoughts and prayers extend to President Geingob's grieving family. May the departed soul of Dr. Hage G. Geingob find eternal peace. Namibia reflects on a leader whose contributions have left an indelible mark on our history and the hearts of our people. In this time of grief, Namibia Media Holdings Private Limited and our affiliated news publications stand united with the people of Namibia. We share in your sorrow and offer our deepest sympathies. Dr. Geingob, a key figure in the nation's political history, served as the first Prime Minister of Namibia from 1990 to 2002 and later reprised the role from 2012 to 2015. Geingob's political journey continued as he assumed the position of Minister of Trade and Industry from 2008 to 2012. His leadership extended to the presidency of the ruling SWAPO party, a position he held from November 2017 until his untimely demise. Elected as Namibia's president in November 2014 with overwhelming support, Geingob secured a landslide victory at the SWAPO party's 6th Congress in November 2017, solidifying his status as the third president of SWAPO. In August 2018, he took on the role of chairperson of the Southern African Development Community for a one-year term. Born in Oshwarongo in 1941, Dr. Hage Geingob's early education under the Bantu education system at Otavi paved the way for his entrance into Augustinium in 1958, where many of Namibia's current political leaders were educated. His international diplomacy journey began in 1964 when he was appointed SWAPO representative at the United Nations and the Americas, a role he held until 1971. Despite challenges, Geingob and his colleagues persevered, leading to the United Nations General Assembly's recognition of SWAPO as the sole and authentic representative of the Namibian people. The international support, coupled with the armed struggle launched in 1966, culminated in the independence of Namibia in 1990. Namibia stands united in remembrance of Dr. Hage Geingob's contributions to the nation's history and mourns the loss of a distinguished leader.
We have received a very sad news of the passing of our beloved president, Dr. Hage G. Geingob. We extend our condolences to the family and the Namibian people so that we will be able to overcome the grief during this time of mourning. I appeal to the Namibians to remain calm and also to remain strong. Thank you.
President Geingob has worked for Namibia and also worked for Africa. From his very early tender age, he left this country, and before he left this country, he participated in the liberation struggle starting from here. During the founding of SWAPO, he was one of the founders of SWAPO. It's a party now, and he left this country in 1962, and after that he has participated in the liberation struggle all over the world. He represents Namibia at the United Nations, and as a young man, age of 24 already, he has become a SWAPO representative, and coming home He was our first founding Prime Minister. The work and the job and function, the task he has executed meticulously. And this very sad day, very we are saddened. It's a sorrow moment we are in as Namibians. We have to remain collected. We have to remain united and cherish his legacy.
We lost really the pillar of our country and the party. He was a mentor and one of the revolutionary with a visionary to take Namibia higher. And he was really busy with the Namibian household. Everybody should be included. And the legacy will continue. He will remain. We have left a big legacy which will be followed by the young people, especially to unite the Namibian people. Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. President Geingob passed away this morning. How did you hear the news?
Let's we just say he must rest in peace.
Yeah.
But it's normal. It's normal. Death is a death.
Yeah.
So we are. Yeah, he must just rest in peace. There's no other way.
So how does this make you feel?
To me, it's just a normal life. No shock or whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. What did President Geingob mean to you as a Namibian?
To me, he was just mean like as a president of the country. Yeah. As long as the country need to have a president, to me, that is what he meant to me. He must just be a president.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, boss.
Okay.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations, unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
In the news tonight, the challenges of Ministry of Labour, Industrial Relations and Employment Creation include financial shortages that hinder planned visit, inspections and investigations. Inadequate transportation makes things difficult for the Labour Inspectorate, while the Office of the Labour Commissioner also lacks interpreters and grapples with an outdated computer system that renders the management system unusable for cases. The shortage of staff is a stumbling block for the Labour Services Department. This is according to the latest report from the Ministry for the 3 months from October the 1st to December the 31st, 2023. 3 fatal workplace accidents were recorded during the period, along with 4 major accidents and 1 minor incident, all of which are still under investigation. In that third quarter of 2023-2024 fiscal year, information was received from 92 employers who planned to dismiss 1,064 employees. This is due to a joint redundancy, union registration, or membership in an employee organization or a strike. Only the November 14 NAFAO strike at Midcoast offices in Windhoek, Okahanja and Katima Mulilo was lawful. During the period, the ministry dealt with 1,634 labor cases, 414 fewer than in the previous quarter. Half, or exactly 818 of the cases, were resolved within 504 through reconciliation and 314 through arbitration. Moving over to our next story. Red Force has recovered over 33 million Namibian dollars for the Ondangwa Town Council from stakeholders who had defaulted on their municipal accounts. The figure at the November last year was revealed by the town spokesperson Petrina Shitalangaho Mutikisha, who said that the money was collected over a period of 10 months. She said more than 33 million Namibian dollars have been collected as at the 25th of November 2023. This amount was collected over a period of 10 months. By September last year, Ondangwa was owed a cumulative of 85 million Namibian dollars by institutions, businesses, and residents. Ondangwa turned to Red Force after stakeholders were not coming forth in as far as paying their monthly dues to council. When asked what the monthly target for Red Force is, Shitalangaho Mutikisha said that council cannot disclose such information. Moving over to our next story, Africa's largest insurance group, Sanlam, announced on Friday that it has made a 6.5 billion rand buyout offer for life insurer Assupol, intending to add it to its already hefty life and saving portfolio. Assupol was founded in 1913 as a burial society for members of what was then South African Police. The company has grown into a fully fledged life insurer with a slogan of saving those who save, but it offers insurance and saving products to anyone. It had an embedded value of 7 billion rand as of its year to end June 2023, while at the end of the period, Sanlam reported a group embedded value of 61 billion rand for its covered businesses. It is listed on the Cape Town Stock Exchange, where it is valued at about 4.9 billion rand, while Sanlam is valued at about 158 billion rand on the JSE, and it is eyeing 50 million customers across Africa by 2025. The offer price represents a 32.17% premium to Assupol shares. After the break, we return with economic news. Stay with us. In economic news tonight, David Doyle brings you a roundup of some of the biggest business headlines from sub-Saharan Africa this week.
Here's what's been making the business headlines in sub-Saharan Africa this week. French group Vivendi's Canal Plus has offered to buy the shares it does not already own in South Africa's MultiChoice Group for roughly $1.7 billion in a bid to strengthen its hand in a competitive international pay TV market. Canal, which already owns nearly a third of MultiChoice, said it would pay a 40% premium to the closing share price on Wednesday. MultiChoice has invested billions of rand over the years in a bid to fight off international streaming giants like Netflix, Amazon, and Disney. Burkina Faso has indicated that it may leave the West African Economic and Monetary Union after it, Mali and Niger announced their withdrawal from the regional bloc ECOWAS. The eight-nation WAEMU uses a common currency, the CFA franc, which is pegged to the euro. Critics see the CFA franc as a relic of colonialism, but ratings agency Moody's has warned that leaving the union would be detrimental. Nigeria's central bank said on Tuesday that it had cleared the entire backlog of verified claims owed to foreign airlines whose payments had been blocked in the country. However, the International Air Transport Association, while welcoming the announcement, said that $700 million remained stuck within Nigeria's commercial banks. Dollar shortages since 2016 have made it hard for some foreign airlines that sold tickets in the Naira to get their money out of Nigeria. Cocoa farm gate prices rose to their highest level on record in Cameroon on Wednesday. That's been driven by tightening global supply due to production shortfalls in top growers Ghana and Ivory Coast. And finally, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni unveiled a long-awaited initiative on Monday aimed at helping African countries prosper in return for curbing illegal immigration. An initial $6 billion has been pumped into the scheme, but some critics scoffed at the small scale of many of the projects, while the chairman of the African Union Commission publicly chastised Maloney for not consulting more widely on the priorities beforehand.
Let's have a look at our economic indicators. The Namibian dollar trades for 23 Namibian dollars 82 cents to 1 British pound, 20 Namibian dollars 37 cents to 1 euro, 18 Namibian dollars 89 cents to 1 US dollar. All commodities have dropped. That includes gold with a 0.74%, platinum with a 2.28%, Brent crude oil dropped with 1.70%, while copper dropped with 0.90%. In international news tonight, we take a look at Senegal's president postponing their elections. Stay with us.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
In international news tonight, Senegal's President Macky Sall has postponed this month's election following complaints after dozens of candidates were barred from standing. The two-term president, who reiterated that he would not be seeking re-election, did not set a new date amid controversy. A constitutional council had prevented several hopefuls, including some high-profile politicians, from running. Sall said these troubled conditions could gravely hurt the ballot. He added that he would start an open national dialogue to create the conditions for a free, transparent, and inclusive election in a peaceful and reconciled Senegal. Protests called an opposition candidate called the president's decision to postpone the elections as a constitutional coup. Khalifa Sall, former mayor of the capital Dakar, urged people to protest against the move, and his political coalition has pledged to go to court. An organization of influential Islamic clerics had warned against postponing the vote, saying it risked destabilizing the nation. The move to delay the election is unprecedented in a country that is seen as one of the most stable democracies in West African regions. After the break, we return with the weather. Stay with us.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. Contact events@nmh.com.na.
Here are the weather predictions for tomorrow. Katima Mulilo and Rundu can expect a minimum of 20 degrees as well as Tsumeb, while Ochiwarongo can expect a minimum of 17 degrees and Nana that of 19 degrees. Hentisby can expect a maximum of 23 degrees, Keetmanshoop a maximum of 36 degrees, Aramsvlei a maximum of 38 degrees, Oranjemund 26 and Mariental 36 degrees. After the break, we return with the sports. Stay with us.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraita. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
In our sports news tonight, UNAM's team manager Alina Carlos speaking about their 2-1 win against V Power Angels in the FNB Women's Super. Have a look.
The game was tough. We were close down. We were struggling to have a finish, but at the end we came out victorious. It's a good result. On to the next one.
So you guys are playing again tomorrow?
Playing again tomorrow against Ongos.
You are definitely leading the log right now. What is the game plan?
We keep the game plan simple. Fitness-wise, we are getting there. We're just hoping for the best.
Okay. So overall, the competition with the second leg having resumed, how would you say that has been going for the players in general?
The players in general, they in their head they are still getting there. Only they just entered the year, just started. The economy is bad. It's also bad for football because you need to have everything in place. But football-wise, the girls are getting there. Okay. They are getting their head in the game.
Yeah, and I can see like some supporters turned up for today's matches. Maybe just a word of encouragement. I mean, in terms of supporting the Women's Super League, should people come through? Why should they come through?
Yes, people should come through to support the Women's Super League. I mean, the NFA and the sponsor even made it easier. There is no entrance for these women sports for football games for the reason that we want to gain the supporters start coming. It also motivates the girls. Okay. Of course, women football in Namibia is voluntary. The players are playing on voluntary basis, so they need all the support that they can get.
Thank you so much.
The first cricket team of Samsung Imperial Wanderers maintained their unbeaten record in cricket Namibia's 50-over Premier League on Saturday with a win against WHS Old Boys. Have a look.
Right, so with us Nyasha, opening bowler for Wanderers. You won this match today against Windhoek High School Old Boys. Your 3 wickets in the opening spell, that made a big difference. So just take us through that and how the conditions were when the match started.
When we actually came to the ground today, it looked like we're not going to have a game. So all the team mood was a bit low. But once we started, I think as I started to bowl, I didn't really get my rhythm right. But as I kept on going, it just seemed to click on, and I was bowling quite quick. I was getting a lot of movement. The pitch was a bit spongy, but yeah, it worked well for me at the start.
Okay, so you guys eventually had to restricted them to 148, I think, and you won the match. So how do you feel this sets you up for the series?
I think it sets us up very well. The team vibe in the change room has just improved with this win versus VIS, which are big rivalries. And I think in the future we're playing CCD this coming weekend, and we're looking to give it our all.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you very much.
And with that, we've come to the end of tonight's broadcast. Make sure you join Sunset News on Facebook, on all NMH platforms on weekdays, as well as on our website, which is called oneup2.com. From all of us here in studio, it's all our love, all our night. Good night.